Hi there, this is Hi-Hat 101 aka Richard. Welcome to the YouTube channel and thank you for watching this video. Okay, today we're going to be doing a review and a look at the Hornby motorized operational turntable. And I've been asked to do this video by a very good YouTube friend of mine, DaddyCool273. So DaddyCool273, this video is for you. And anybody else out there that would like to know more about the Hornby turntable, thinking of getting one, not sure how to install it or what it does, then maybe this video might be able to help you, and I hope that it does. Anyway, the video is going to be in two parts. It's going to be firstly look at how you wire it up and where you place it in relation to the rest of the layout, and the second part is going to be a demonstration. So let's get all cracking then. So I'm going to stop the video and then come back and then we'll take you around the turntable and how it works. Okay, hi, welcome back. Okay, let's look at exactly where you position the turntable in the layout and how it needs to be situated. When you first open up the Hornby turntable from the box, they give you quite a generous amount of small connecting pieces of track that you can put on the outside of the turntable in these spaces provided all the way around, and this enables you to locate your sidings and however you wish to have your track coming off the turntable. And one of the most important things you need to look at is on one of the sections of track inlets you've got a moulded base with these two copper prongs, and they sit underneath one of the inlet sections of track that you clip onto there, and that is your basic main important feed, which is fed from the turntable. I'll zoom out a little bit, which comes from the turntable basically off a connection spur and onto your main line, which is there, which is fed by a set of points. So normally what you do on your layout, regardless of how large or small it is, you would connect your turntable physically to your main line from a set of points, which means that you can send a train off the main line up through your track then up towards the turntable. So there's a physical connection between the turntable and the main line. Like I said, when you open the box there is a set of instructions in there that does explain this very well, so don't panic, but I just wanted to physically show you how you do that. So most importantly, you've now guaranteed a connection between your turntable and your main line via a long siding piece of track. Okay, that's important to do. So once you've done that, now we need to look at how you wire it up. So the turntable itself draws its power from a 12-volt supply from the track itself, and it's done in a way like so. So I'll just stop the video and I'll explain the wiring and the principle behind the turntable. Okay, hi, welcome back. So if you look at your wiring instructions from your turntable set that you get, these are really important to look at because they tell you exactly how to connect the turntable to the track and to your train controller and to your operating switch that comes with the set. Now when you get the turntable and you flip it over, and you'll notice underneath there's a pair of wires. There's a brown and a black wire that I'll just try and bring in the shot there if you can see, which are these two wires here. There's a brown and a black one, and they come directly out of the motor housing unit, which is directly below the dummy operator's hut, which is this building here. These feed the motor that makes the turntable go round in either direction and at either speed that you select from the train controller. So these two important wires need to be connected up. So the diagram says that you need to connect the brown wire to the same circuit or track that feeds the connection spur to your turntable. So in this case it's going to be, if we remember where our connection goes in from the main line up to the turntable there, we're going to follow it along, and what I chose to do, I chose to permanently connect mine and solder it to the side of the rail just for neatness really, which is right there You can see a blob of solder slightly there on the first rail nearest to the camera. That's the brown wire permanently connected to that rail. And like I said, you can do it via the power connecting clip they give you with the set, which is perfectly fine. But just for personal preference, I've chose to solder my wires to the track. Okay, so then you come over to this on-off cheap and nasty switch that Hornby give you with the set. And I'm sorry, it is a bit cheap and nasty. Hence the masking tape around the switch, because I found that these tend to pop off. The covers tend to come a bit loose a little bit. So just really temporarily I've got one of these in place working the turntable, but I am going to get probably a toggle switch or something similar from Matlin's, which will do the job much more better and look much more better. But all I've done is took the supplied switch that you get with the set, which is one of these, and just find a scrap piece of plywood and just screw it to the underside of the batten, so I can physically have it nearer to where I'm sitting, and also I can access the switch easy and just have things more comfortably at reach. So you need to connect your train controller and your turntable and track through the switch. And all it is basically, there's one connection here, and then there's two connections. Sorry, I'll just bring the camera around. Oops. There's two connections that go on the side of the switch there. And once again, oops, apologies for the crudeness of the wiring, but that's basically how it works. And if you do follow the wiring diagram, do not panic. It's not hard, it's not difficult to do, it's quite simple. And I'll now demonstrate the turntable in use, so just bear with me. Back in a sec. Okay, so we've got our train ready to send into the depot that needs to be turned around on the turntable, which happens to be 621 Princess Elizabeth. One of the cool things about the turntable is that you'll see in a minute that when it turns round, in between each outlet section there's what's called a dwell time. So when it aligns itself automatically with the track section, it will stay there for about 5 to 10 seconds, giving you a chance to stop the train controller and stop it from turning any further. So it automatically gives you time to select the track section that you need, which is really cool. So anyway, so first thing we need to do first is we need to isolate the track supply for the train and convert it to the turntable via the switch provided. So what we're going to do here is very simply, once you've wired it all up okay, and it should work as per diagram, what you need to do is throw this switch into that position like that. That then takes the feed from the train power to the turntable. So basically it will stop the train from going anywhere and send all the power to the motor and the turntable, like so. So that when you turn the switch on the turntable or the train controller knob, she should move. Right, there you go. So you've now got the selected outlet selected for the main line. You've turned off the power from the train controller, which stops the motor. All you do, zoom out again, oops, come back to our little switch, throw it into that position, which then allows the power from the rails to be transferred to the train. And with a bit of luck, if we set the points, that might help, like so. you can now send Lizzie onto the turntable. So here goes. Right, okay. Now, she's quite a long loco, which is why I've chosen her for the video, because she just barely fits on the turntable. She's quite a long loco. So, she's just barely on there. And what we're going to do is turn her all the way around tender first. So, she's going to come off and go on down onto the coal stage and ash plant reception road, which is there. So again, what we're going to be doing is be flicking our switch over to the turntable side and using our train controller to select the speed and direction, we give her a turn. Okay, she's almost there, so we should, one more turn should do it. Okay, she's there, so just turn her off and flick the switch back to that position, and we should, with a bit of luck, be able to drive her straight off there onto the reception road. And there she goes. And that really is how you use a turntable. Hope that's been useful for some people out there, and I hope Daddy Cool 273 you like the video. See you soon. Bye.